Hey guys, I'm going to talk to you about leadership. And something that's been on my mind for a while is the phrase, like, is everybody a leader? And I'm just going to put it out there. I personally do not believe that everyone is a leader. I do believe that everybody has influence in their life. But even though leaders have great influence, I don't think leadership and influence can be synonymous. Because as Christians, right, everyone has to be responsible for their own actions. I believe we should live honorable lives that people can look up to us, that they want to emulate. But in regards to the typical definition of leadership, no, I don't believe that everybody is a leader. Because let's be honest, if no one is following you, then you're not really a leader. Do you guys know that quote? Like, if no one's following you, then you're just out for a walk. And not everybody wants to be a leader. I know people who do not like the limelight. They do not want to lead people. They don't want to be responsible for people. And when there's a crisis, they don't know what to do. Like, oftentimes I'll say a leader usually knows how to step up in a crisis. There's people who, it's a crisis and they have no answers. They have no wisdom to give to the situation whatsoever. So what I do want to tell you guys about is to just be careful about this leadership thing. And this goes in the workplace too. So I'm going to give you an example how it can be really bad to put yourself in a leadership role if you are not a strong leader. There was this girl that I know, and she was like the secondhand man to the CEO of this nonprofit that worked with women and babies, and it was really awesome. And this girl had a huge passion for the job, and she knew a ton about it. And she had been, directly underneath that woman for probably at least 5 or 6 years. She knew things inside and out. So when that woman retired, she asked this woman if she wanted to take that role, and she took it, and it became really, really bad situation for her. She was really stressed. She didn't realize what a director role, that sort of leadership really entailed. She didn't have, I think, a lot of the qualifications really necessary to lead a team and to oversee a nonprofit. And so she had two little kids. She also had a husband who was working, and then he was also going back to school. So there was already a lot going on in her life, and she was bringing that stress home. And you could see it was affecting her. It definitely affected the way she carried herself. It affected, just affected their home life. There was a lot more stress there. And so, what I want to tell you guys is that just because a promotion is offered to you, just because there's more money involved, whatever the case may be, you need to take that to the Holy Spirit and ask the Holy Spirit, is this right for me? So, I know leadership can seem really, really appealing, but not everybody can handle it. And there's different types of leaderships, and there's different types of, I'll go into that in a different video, but you just have to really know if it's for you. Now, some of you might be a leader and a door might open up and you might be scared to death to go to do it. But the Holy Spirit's saying, do it, take the job. I'll give you everything you need to work, like to walk that out and to make that work. But others of you, you're just taking it for the money, or you're taking it for the prestige that comes with that role, which I understand. It can be very enticing. But if it flips on you and just makes life miserable, then it is not worth it. So, in closing, just make sure that you know if you want to lead and how you want to lead. And I will do other leadership videos that might speak more to the how you want to lead. But if you don't want to lead, then don't take those sort of positions, and ask the Holy Spirit and then obey Him, because He may not always tell you why something's not a good idea. He might just say, no, don't do it. So, you need to process everything with the Lord and make sure that you are following Him, even if you don't always know why. Okay, so I hope that was helpful for you guys, and I will talk to you guys next week.